everybody, and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to my latest new album spotlight. This is the show where I put the spotlight on a new album in prog or a related genre, let you guys know about it and how I feel about it, and hopefully it'll lead you guys to go check it out on your own. So today I've got a really exciting one, a recent release that has really struck my ear and that I've been enjoying, featuring some notable members in rock right now in prog. This is the Winery Dogs and their new album 3. Now, it's been out for a little while. It came out February 3rd, so I've had this quite a bit of time, and I've been listening to it quite a bit. This is their third album. Their last album was called Hot Streak, that came out in 2015, so it's been about a little over 7 years, as they like to point out, basically a dog year. You know, they always like the dog puns and the dog imagery. So it's been a dog year since their last album, so it's been a little bit of a while. Got pushed a little bit because of the pandemic. You know, they started working on material, I believe, right before the pandemic hit. They were really excited and playing some shows. It all got halted because of the pandemic. But towards the end of that, they were reconvening and able to get together again, of course, safely. And were able to start jamming out some new tracks. And that's what we've got here on their third album. And they're a band, you know, they're just very straightforward rock and roll, you know, they really lean into those 70s classic rock influences, Grand Funk Railroad, The Who, Led Zeppelin, you know, all of those types of bands are really on display here. Really great classic rock with a bit of a soul and R&B flavor, some blues in there, I think, in their playing. Just some really good, feel-good music with some excellent musicianship. Of course, you've got Richie Kotzen on guitars and vocals, Billy Sheehan on bass and vocals, and Mike Portnoy on drums and vocals. Of course, Richie Kotzen, to me, is the star performer here. He's the front man, he's the lead singer, and has some incredible ripping guitar solos as well. But you can't underestimate the dynamic duo of Billy Sheehan and Mike Portnoy laying down the drum and bass. They're expert players, and they're playing to the top of their abilities. So it's this, I guess Mike Portnoy describes it, this three-ring circus, where it's these three excellent musicians all just playing at the top of their level, but really the focus is on the songs and the melodies, and that's what's so special here on this album, is that it's a track of very memorable songs that have hooks and that are really well crafted and just really fun to listen to. The album starts with a couple of singles that were released by the band. Xanadu, which is a great energetic, funky opening rocker with Portnoy and Sheehan laying a solid foundation for Richie's guitar and solid vocals. Really good signpost for what you're going to hear throughout the album, and a really fun track. Mad World inserts some soul and R&B flavor into the vocals and groovy verses, a little bit of a blend between some classic rock and a Motown feel almost, and really features some great guitar soloing and a fun bass feature moment that I really liked on the record. Breakthrough is a bit more laid back, giving a rock ballad feel, but still has that classic energy and vigor of the band. Rise gets back to a more upbeat affair with a bit of that funk flavor. Love the chorus. Great earworm of a track, some great accompanying vocals on this one. Stars is one of the highlights of the record for me, a bit of almost a spacey vibe, you know, fittingly with the track called Stars, especially to the guitar playing, a cool vibe, a catchy chorus, a jammy section that's really spaced out towards the end where the band gets to show their chops. Super inventive and creative guitar solo is featured here in this track. I just really liked it. Other highlights of the album, I really like Pharaoh, a really cool distorted bass line leading to some rocking guitar riffs. Another classic rock song with the highlight with the groove. I really like it. Richie brings a lot of soul to the vocals. I really like Lorelei, which I feel like is a good respite from some of the heavier tracks on the release, some of the more rocking tracks. Almost this bluesy waltz type song with a great soaring chorus and some really nice falsetto vocals from Richie. Once again, a killer bluesy guitar solo in this one. And then it closes with The Red Wine, which is just a classic rock party anthem. Great bluesy rock riff and a sing-along chorus that'll probably be very dynamic in a live performance setting, I would imagine. I believe they've started their live tour just recently, so I'm sure this is on their set list, and it'd be interesting to hear how it goes in a live stage. But all in all, it's just a a really solid record, really fun to listen through. Every track has something memorable and catchy about it. It's very re-listenable. I've listened to this over and over, and it's still fun. It's a great driving album, to just drive and to listen to and crank up and just really enjoy the ride with it. I just really enjoyed it. I don't have a lot much more to say about it, but check it out if you like classic rock, if you like just hard-hitting, bluesy rock and roll with a soul touch. Richie Kotzen is just such a revelation on the lead here. His vocals, maybe a bit of a touch of like a Chris Cornell type sound to his vocals, but also a lot of classic soul flavor that I think really enriches the sound quite a bit. His guitar playing is just out of this world also. Just has some incredible solos all throughout the record that are very creative and special. So just a really solid album that I wanted to give the nod to for those who are interested in this sort of style of hard rock, classic rock. So thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this review and that you'll continue to stick with the channel and check out my reviews. I really love to focus on reviews and let people know all of the exciting music that I'm coming across through my exploration as a fan of music, both prog and rock and all things related. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys are just enjoying the music out there. Bye!